Live Through Doom is a high-quality survival horror gameplay mod for GZ Doom, complete with all the survival horror features you could imagine. Let's talk about gunplay. There's a total of 30 weapons, 21 of them are guns. Most of them are really high quality and come with unique animations when you equip them for the first time. Recoil is a factor you must account for when aiming to shoot enemy weak points, which you will want to take advantage of because you do more damage that way. And you'll want to do maximum damage to make the most out of your bullets because ammo is scarce, and yes, weapon reloading is a feature and you gotta do it manually. Some weapons have unique mechanics, like the super shotgun for example. You can flip it around and use its handle as a melee weapon. The knife and axe can be thrown and picked back up. Also, the pistol can be used alongside a flare. Now for melee weapons, you won't be able to use them forever as they can break from overuse. And the chainsaw has to be refueled using jerry cans. The depth of this mod is indeed impressive, and I'm not even done yet. Let's talk immersion. Almost every action is animated. Equipping the gas mask, tripping due to injuries or depleting stamina, bandaging yourself to stop bleeding damage, unloading your gun. You can even see your feet when you're walking and jumping. That is attention to detail right there. You're not gonna see any other Doom mod do this. The environment can be made more suspenseful with darker lighting and fog. When you start a new game, you'll have 3 characters to pick from, and difficulty is highly adjustable. Items and monsters are randomized. Killing every monster on a level will grant you a treasure crate. And finally, this mod comes with a recipe crafting system. Yeah, this mod is huge. Lit Doom is unlike any other survival mod for Doom because it is actually fun, while still delivering an authentic survival horror experience. I must admit, Lit Doom is quite impressive, but it's a lot more action than survival. If you're looking for a much more faithful gameplay mod to the genre, I highly recommend Al. This survival horror gameplay mod is in my opinion the best one available so far, and it's also the most difficult. Ammo is so hard to come by, so most of the time you'll be using your melee weapons. When you do get ammo though, you better make those shots count by aiming for headshots. Won't be easy though because of recoil and weapon sway. You'll be slowed down when aiming as well. If you get hit, you're gonna want to stop the bleeding with a bandage as fast as possible, unless you're wearing armor. Then drink some health potion to heal. But be careful if you're being chased. You'll be slowed down when performing those actions. Monsters and their mechanics are very impressive. Every enemy you encounter will have you running in the other direction with terror of what you've just witnessed. Also, the monsters work well with some maps to make for jump scare moments like this one. One of my favorite features of the mod is that you have to loot things manually, so you have to keep your eyes wide open not to miss any ammo or weapons. My second favorite feature has got to be the manual mechanics of guns. For example, let's say you're using the rifle. After taking a shot, you'd have to manually chamber the next round. Another example is the double-barrel shotgun. You don't just have to manually click the reload button, but also load up both shells individually. The mod does atmosphere really well by dimming the lighting and granting you a lighter to illuminate your surroundings. While using the lighter, you can also fire your shotgun or pistol with the other hand. Lasting Light is a mod that rids the Doom guy of all his weapons. Instead, now your inventory will only consist of a lantern to light the way. Your only objective is to find a way to exit the level without falling prey to any of these new monsters.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
The Screecher is the main antagonist in the mod. To avoid him, make sure to look away as soon as he appears. He works pretty much like Slender Man. The creeper will cause hallucinations if you're close enough, and he hates the light, so put your lantern away upon encountering him. The stalker will appear in the dark and chase you, so run in the other direction as fast as you can and make sure you always keep your lantern on by looting gas off the ground around the map. This is such a simple yet effective gameplay mod. I'm not gonna lie, Lasting Light gave me quite a few jump scares. If you want something less shooty and more spooky, I highly recommend you give this a try. Soundless Mound is a single level around an hour long that emulates a Silent Hill experience for Doom. The demons have been visually and mechanically altered to better fit the name of the mod. It features many elements of Silent Hill, like locked doors, Silent Hill sound effects, and the further you progress through the game, you'll notice the environments decay, much like in Silent Hill games. Just like in Silent Hill and many other survival horror games like it, you're gonna have to investigate and try to interact with everything, but like I said, most doors will tell you to fuck off. Items you come across through your exploration include a flashlight, knife, and pistol among other things. All items will be stored in your inventory, so make sure you have your controls mapped. Combat is fairly slow and realistic, but its simplicity is welcome. Monsters will stop and flinch when you shoot them, and I believe charging your attack with melee weapons does more damage. If you decide to use a gun you found, I recommend you don't use it on easy monsters. You're gonna want to save up on ammo so that you don't shit the bed in tougher situations. If you're thinking, but I could just save, unload, and everything will be fine, no you can't. There are save stations in this game. You have to go to them to save your game. And now you're thinking, oh, I can just cheat and give myself all the items. No, you can't. The mod will not allow you to cheat. Just like in Silent Hill, backtracking is a big aspect of gameplay because once you find a new item, it might help you progress further through the game in sections you couldn't access before. Don't ignore notes, you're gonna need them for clues. Soundless Mound also nails down the psychological horror aspect of Silent Hill games. There are many moments in the game where you're gonna feel like you just heard something, but you don't really know if you did. Do you know what I mean? Like you feel like you're actually going crazy. If you're like me and you're a fan of the OG Silent Hill games, Soundless Mound will taste like a delightful appetizer. Survivalism is a mod for Zandronum that turns Doom into a survival game with horror elements. You have to use your axe or chainsaw to gather resources and build a base using a new pistol that spawns blocks similar to those of Minecraft. But be careful, your hard work may all be for nothing if monsters decide to destroy your base come nighttime. Yes, there's a night and day cycle, but don't worry, there are torches for you to use as a light source. You can farm turnips and chicken, cut down trees which can actually grow back again, and there are a bunch of new weapons. The goal is to survive for as long as you can. The bosses and enemies here won't make that easy though. When you die, your loot bag will drop and you can go get it back. Just like how it works in Minecraft.